You know that liminal space you face multiple times an hour? The liminal space of choice that comes after every sprint of focus, where you have a choice to take your next steps intentionally or to pull on the dopamine slot machine. This liminal space is such a pivotal fork in the road on the journey to freedom. Anytime we come across it, there's a path that leads to the ultra, or there is the path where the distraction agent lurks around the corner. I've been introduced to a new tool that acts as a sort of shimmer siren repellent. Like a sonic force field that guides me down the path of salvation. I didn't quit the addiction to doomscrolling. I've replaced it with another addiction, the guitar. And over the last few months, this has genuinely felt like the antidote to the infinite internet casino. Far less pulling on the dopamine slot machine and way more pulling on the strings of my soul. I have an abhorrent inability to just open my phone real quick, pop into Instagram, YouTube, whatever the social media is, whatever the thing is, and then pop out. It's rarely just 5 minutes. It turns into the next hour or the next task, or just blows a hole in my ship of focus for the rest of the day. And then the whole flow is gone. I set an intention that instead of scheduling the guitar, I am just gonna pick it up every single time I crave doom scrolling or binging. Every single time I feel like picking up my phone unintentionally, I'm gonna pick up the guitar. And something insane has happened. I feel like I've unlocked a part of myself that I've been missing my entire life. This ancient instrument, it's not just music. It's a healing modality, a restorative, regenerative practice. I take everything I'm feeling and I channel it into the guitar. Instead of numbing my feelings into the void of digital consumption, I let my fingers be the release. I let the sound reflect back to me in real time where I'm at and what's most alive. And in releasing, I create more space, new ideas, new perspectives, new inspiration, and ultimately regeneration. The more I give to the guitar, the more it gives back. The more I let my fingers lick them strings, the more the muse licks me. And because the alternative is pulling on the dopamine slot machine in the infinite internet casino, especially at night, I've had a handful of nights recently where the craving to doom scroll is so strong, especially on the weekends. There's that voice that's like, it's fine, it's just a weekend. Like, you've earned the release, like, go for it. Problem is, when I don't have any boundary. Like, if I allow that voice to win, it's not like an hour, it's like 5 hours. And it could start at like 11 p.m. So it's like 3 or 4 a.m. when I'm done. And I've just have this gray supermass just crushing my soul, my brain. My whole system is numbed out. It's terrible. I know it's gonna wreck my sleep. I know that it's gonna kill my dream recall and ultimately just knock me out of the groove. I cannot have a casual drop-in. So I changed the environment. I leave the guitar on my bed. I walk by it to go to the bathroom. I see it in the background of everything I'm doing. It sits behind me all day, and I even sleep next to it. Not every single night, not every single morning, but most of the time, I am going to sleep playing instead of doom scrolling, and I am waking up playing instead of doom scrolling. It drops me straight into a creative, organic, authentic, expressive state of being, instead of a reactive one. And what's wild is it's always been around me. I've had an abnormal amount of close friends who were amazing at playing the guitar. Roommates, friends, lovers. It's been a through line in my life that I did not realize was a powerful antidote in my myth. I never picked it up until the 4th day of 2026 because I wanted to write a song for my woman on Valentine's Day. Shout out Giselle Becker, my midnight butterfly. I love you, baby. My infinite love. She inspired me because she deserves to be serenaded. So I picked up the guitar in service of her, and in the service of my muse, I discovered an undeniable truth about myself, and I am never putting it down. I had a night recently where it crystallized in my destiny. It was a normal Friday night, work was done, the internet is filled with shiny, bright candy that I've been ignoring all week. I am primed for a doom scroll that I will surely regret the next day. So I put on Sinners in somewhat of a cinema study flow to be intentional with my screen time and to see what all the fuss was about. And something about it cracked a portal open. I was both heavily inspired and simultaneously craving to doomscroll after this movie was over. Like it opened a doorway straight into that vampiric world where the vampires are these violent vacuums of my intention. I could feel it pulling heavy. Open the door, let us in. Come on, just let us in. Just open the door, just one little peek. Like if I grabbed my phone, I was done for. That night I reclaimed a truth of mine, something that's been written in the stars for many millennia. I'm a firekeeper. I picked up the guitar and played like my life depended on it. Like there were demon vampires sitting at the edge of my bed, begging, ravenous. The second I opened that phone, they were pouncing, just waiting for the moment that I stopped playing the guitar to just jump, seething at the mouth, foaming, just waiting for me. I was ripping anything I could, playing as hard as I could. No judgment, no doubt, no fear, just allowing my fingers to do the fighting. Naked in the abyss, laying in my bed, playing, I entered into this cathartic, psychedelic state of truth. I felt like Jimi Hendrix was right there with me, telling me what's good. Something changed that night. I found new riffs, new pockets, new sounds that I hadn't touched before. I could feel the music and the vibration deeper and more resonant than I ever have. And I felt this deep sense of purpose in this instrument. Like this isn't just a hobby. This is righteous. This is the tool to dispel my demons. Through this, I can set myself free. I have tried countless things to break the addictive habits, to rewire the addictive patterns. Mostly nothing sticks. Things ebb and flow, but sometimes something sticks. This has been the most effective, simplest, most easeful, and realistically consistent and rewarding do this instead I have found. Not suppression, not discipline, just replacement. Something that actually gives back. It's teaching me a new rhythm, a new melody, a new progression to life, and it feels like a forever thing. Oh, and thanks for letting me borrow your guitar, Giselle. I love you, baby.